Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Mornings. I'm Rachel Allmark.
And I'm Andrew Bazzelli. We have a great morning show for you this week. Tons of events happened and tons are coming up. We have BCEFA, and there's a student court coming up, and there's an art show. And this morning show, we also have a night crier update.
And the Color Prize Assembly. Stay woke. That was the theme for this year's assembly. Students in the African American Awareness Club spent weeks preparing for the assembly and evening community presentation. Through skits, poems, and videos, students shared their perspective on current social topics, from culture hairstyle to kneeling during the national anthem. The AAAC covered a broad scope of national discussions with the goal of sharing a perspective about Black culture that some may have not had an opportunity to hear before, and setting the tone for discussing uncomfortable and controversial topics. The discussion continues today and nighttime with some special activities.
1, 24, 28, and 31. Those are four numbers that have little meaning until you connect it with the PSEA Touch of the Future Art Show, where 28 North Penn High School students were accepted into the 31st annual PSEA Art Show competition, and one North Penn senior walked away with a category award. Out of the 24 schools that had submissions from Bucks and Montgomery County, North Penn had a record 28 accepted works, and senior Michael Gregory won the 3D Mixed Media category. Congratulations to all 28 North Penn students for their accomplishments on having their work displayed during the art show this Sunday at Arcadia University.
This week, Mr. Brumbosh challenges your Winter Olympic knowledge. He wants to know, what Winter Olympic event occurred yesterday that will be forever remembered in U.S. Olympic history? Remember to tweet your answer at NPTV using the hashtag Brumball.
Mr. Brett from the College and Career Planning Center was joined by guidance counselors on Tuesday night to hold an informational meeting for students and parents. The presentation focused on how to prepare for post-high school life and what resources are available at the high school. If you missed it, you can check it out on NPTV's YouTube channel.
Our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see.
Thespian troupe 5464 Today took the stage last Thursday during the annual Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS Nights the Arts Gala. The night consisted of various acts put on by middle schoolers and high schoolers, and had a special performance and visit from North Penn alum Tyler Ivey. BCEFA ended with the infamous popcorn dance, led by the creator of the dance, Tyler Ivey, and the singing of the Seasons of Love from the musical Rent. Overall, they raised nearly $1,400 for the cause.
North Penn is exploring alternative methods of discipline in the building with the creation of the Youth Court. It will be coming to North Penn next year, so let's take a look at what it's all about.
Youth Court is a new system used in the criminal justice system to handle nonviolent criminal offenders under a certain age, the juvenile justice system, that has now been adapted to work in schools.
We're trying to change the model of justice in our school from a punitive model where it's about punishing kids to a restorative model where it's about helping kids out, truly helping kids out.
It's a system called restorative justice, which basically aims to cure the harm from bad decisions made by students in schools, but at the same time to also cure the harm to the student who made the bad decision and try to find ways to help them make better decisions on behavior moving forward. And it's all based on a system of positive peer pressure. Students today don't fear punishment. It doesn't make them change their behavior. It did in my day, but it doesn't work now. So we're going to try a different alternative and see if that helps change the decision-making behavior of students in this building.
If you're interested in joining Youth Court, see Mr. Haley in room D12.
Sophie Collins is here with the Lowdown to bring us up to speed with everything at North Penn. How are you doing this morning, Sophie?
I'm doing good, Andrew. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well, can't complain. Got some coffee this morning, so you know, always a good morning when that happens. What do we have for the Lowdown?
All right, well, the annual ICC volleyball tournament is next Thursday, so get your club signed up now. Forms are available at lunch and in the Student Activities Office. The cost to enter your team is $25, and all proceeds go to the charity of the winning team's choice. And no cheating. Only 2 members of your team can be members of the North Penn volleyball team. If you've got talent, the SGA wants you. From singing, dancing, spoken word, stand-up comedy, or magic, they'd love to see it at this year's talent show. Auditions will take place on March 5th, 7th, and 8th after school, and to audition, you must sign up for a time slot outside the Student Activities Office F26. The show is scheduled for Friday, March 16th. Finally, are you looking for a job? See the job board in the College Career Center in K-Pod, because local jobs are posted on a regular basis. Go make that money. That's all I have this week. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Sophie. Let's check in to see with the Night Crier to see what our school newspaper has been up to.
Hey North Penn, welcome to this Night Crier update. I'm Noah Clemens. Have you been on the site recently? Be sure to check out Allison Lasyanka's article about the junior prom theme, which is a night in New York City. Also, Matt Burke makes his weekly appearance in the Weekly World Headlines article, where he shares stories from around the world. The indoor color guard is featured in Marissa Werner's latest article, and Skylar Simpson explains the color red in her latest piece. If you're looking for some sports action, check out Dalen Brown's photo story from the Diving Conference Championship or Jake Kopstick's boys basketball recap. That's all I have for this update. Make sure to read the Night Crier day or night.
Got a lot of great stuff going on in that Night Crier. Mr. Monero, what do we have this week for our interview?
Well, Mr. Bazzelli, it turns out that it's Chinese New Year time again, and we have our annual Chinese Cultural Club dinner at Golden City. So, Jen and Jacqueline, tell us all about tonight's big dinner that you guys have. Actually, every year, it's a pretty good annual tradition here.
So it's an annual dinner at Golden City, 6 o'clock tonight. It's open for everybody. Anybody can come, and you just have to bring $25. It covers everything.
What's everything? Tell us about it.
So basically, it covers the 8 dishes.
8?
And, yeah.
8-course meal?
Yeah.
8-course meal for only $25 in this day and age?
Yeah, and
That's a
also
steal.
karaoke at night.
Whoa, wait a minute. Karaoke? Mm-hmm. So, if I'm like Jake Drellick and I want to celebrate my birthday, or Chibuka Sonia, I want to celebrate my birthday, or I'm like Brandy Marlin and Alex Key and I want to go out on a date tonight, like I can go there.
Yeah.
I don't have to sign up. I can
Of
just
course.
go and I can sing and eat.
Yeah, you just walk in.
Fantastic. Where is it located?
Golden City is near Yum Yum.
Yep, right around the corner. Route 309 in Colmar, PA. Who's your advisor?
Mrs. Kratz.
Isn't she the best?
Yeah.
Is she going to be there?
Yeah.
So you could even spend some time with Mrs. Kratz. That's like icing on the cake. Tell us a little about You're the Dog. What do you know about that? How's that work?
So they have, it's sort of like a cycle of the animals. And then there are 12 animals present. And this year it's a year of dog.
The year of the underdog also this year, as we know from the Eagles. So it's 6 o'clock tonight, Golden City.
Yeah.
Show up.
Yep.
$25. 8-course meal.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Celebrate Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
It's all, yeah.
Are you sure? You want to sell the club a little bit, get people to think about signing up next year?
Well, we also do Pan-Asian celebration.
Okay.
It happens this May. So
What's the Pan-Asian celebration?
it's a celebration of all Asian clubs, and we perform talents and stuff.
Fantastic. All right, tonight, 6 o'clock, Golden City, Route 309 in Colmar. Andrew and Rachel, I know that if you don't have any other big plans tonight, you are probably going to be there also. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, you're right. An 8-course meal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All right, have a great weekend, North Penn.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Monero. This week's question of the week comes from Dominic Rodriguez, who asks, if you could have any job in the world, what would it be? Let's find out your answers on this edition of the Question of the Week.
My dream job is to be a pilot in the Air Force.
I'm gonna be the President of the United States.
To be an anchor on the North Penn Morning Show.
A male model.
Working for the government. To work at Francesca's. Diplomat to Germany.
Walk the neighborhood cats.
Author and/or professional magician.
Real estate agent. Professional Fortnite player.
No job, marry rich.
The NBA. Cardi B's assistant.
I want to be Luke Skywalker.
A male nurse.
A professional snowboarder.
I want to be a photographer. Become a lifeguard.
Ryan Lair's personal assistant.
This week, we have Eric in the studio for the sports update. Eric, how you doing? You got any good plans this weekend?
I'm doing great this morning. Hopefully you guys are too. And for the weekend, I plan on watching the spring training baseball games as baseball's finally back, and also finish off and continue watching the Winter Olympics. Now let's get right into this week's sports update. On the mat, the wrestling team won the conference tournament for the third straight year last weekend with 6 champions. Winning individual titles for the Knights were Eddie Galang, Ryan Cody, Eric Laughlin, Patrick O'Neill, Reed Detner, and Owen Varespi. They will lead a contingency of 11 wrestlers at this weekend's district tournament. In boys hoops action, the Knights took a tough playoff loss on Tuesday to Penn Ridge 43-41. They will travel to Conestoga tonight to try and play back into the state tournament, so we wish them the best of luck. Ice hockey senior night was this Wednesday, and the Knights got a dominating merciful victory against Souderton. The Knights rallied 11 goals as they took the game 11-1. The Knights will face Council Rock North on Monday to open the postseason. In the pool tonight and tomorrow, the Dyers will continue and competing in the District 1 Championship. So come out and support your Knights at 6 o'clock in the Rick Carroll Natatorium. Also this weekend are the Track and Field Indoor State Championships at Penn State University. So we wish those track teams the best of luck as well. That's all we have for this week's sports update, and let's send it back over to the desk.
Thanks, Eric. Did you tweet your answer at NPTV for this week's Brumball Challenge? Let's check in with Mr. Brumball himself for the answer.
Hey, the answer you've all been waiting for. Yesterday, 38 years ago, was the miracle on ice when the United States hockey team beat the #1 team in the world, the Soviet Union, to set them up for the final gold medal round against Finland, which the United States won. Truly one of the greatest upsets in Winter Olympic sport history. And Mr. Brumball saw it in college. It was so cool. Hey, bet you didn't know that? Now you do. Thanks for playing this week's Brumball Challenge.
The winner of the Brumball Challenge is JCG John. Before we go, be sure to check out the latest short film on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NPTV, as the crew experiments a cooking show. That's all we have on this edition of Mornings. I'm Andrew Bazzelli.
And I'm Rachel Allmark. We leave you with just another reason why we love North Penn.